Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. The attack yesterday on the Hawaiian Islands has caused severe damage to American naval and military forces. I regret to tell you that very many American lives have been lost. Yesterday, the Japanese government also launched an attack against Malaya. Last night, Japanese forces attacked Hong Kong. Last night, Japanese forces attacked Guam. Last night, Japanese forces attacked the Philippine Islands. Last night, the Japanese attacked Wake Island. And this morning, the Japanese attacked Midway Island. Japan has therefore undertaken a surprise offensive extending throughout the Pacific area. No matter how long it may take us to overcome this premeditated invasion, the American people in their righteous might will win through to absolute victory.
Hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here, and welcome to the first episode of a brand new series on War on the Sea. We are going to be playing as the United States Navy. This is the Pacific mod, and we have our work cut out for us. First, I'd like to welcome back everyone who's been following War on the Sea on my channel. It's been a couple weeks since we had an episode of War on the Sea. Hope you guys are doing well, and looking forward to our new series and our new campaign as much as I am. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining us. If you want to follow along through the Pacific campaign and see how we do, hit the subscribe. Wouldn't mind having you. War on the Sea has quite a following, and I've met a lot of really nice people in the comment section. So if you want to help the series get some traction on YouTube with the algorithm, you could hit the like button. Leave your thoughts in the comments below as we go through the series. I am open to any suggestions or advice that you guys have. I tend to record in batches on the weekends when I have the time, so leave your advice. If you don't see it in the next couple episodes, don't worry, I'm not ignoring you. I just record when I have the time on the weekends. But I do take the advice of my comment section admirals very seriously. And if it's a good suggestion or it fits in with what I want to accomplish, I will absolutely put that into effect. So like I said, we have a lot of work ahead of us here. Let's take a look at what we have to do here. Most of the map is red. We do hold Port Moresby, Milne Bay, and Horn Island down here. But everything else is red. The Japanese went balls to the wall after Pearl Harbor and took just about everything in the Pacific. It is currently the 25th of February, 1942. We are using Midway as a forward operating base. That is where everything is going to come from. That is where the U.S. forces are going to be based out of. I didn't include anything in the intro there about Midway, mostly because it was getting a little long. I really had a fun time making that intro, by the way. It was a little bit of work, but I enjoyed doing it, and I hope you guys like it. Going forward, I will do what I can to make this series as entertaining for you as possible. Cut out a lot of the repetitiveness of the game and make it an entertaining experience. Now, having said that, let's spend the next 20 minutes looking at this map. Alright, so our objectives are using Midway as a forward base. Your orders are to take control of all of those. Must maintain control of Port Moresby and Milne Bay. So, Port Moresby and Milne Bay down here, we already took a look at that. Port Moresby is fighting right now. Milne Bay currently is a secure Allied base. Level 3 port, level 1 airfield on Milne Bay. Not really sure if I can save that right off the bat, but that's going to be one of my initial objectives. My thoughts are what I want to do here is, and I don't even know if this is possible. I've never actually done this before. Level 3 port gives me the ability to rearm my ships. Level 5, if I built this up to a level 5, I'm wondering if I could actually spawn ships and fleets out of Port Moresby down here. I've never actually tried it. We could also do that with truck if we can take it intact. But like I said, I'm not entirely sure if that is possible. So we have to take control of the following. And I'm going to try and do this in one breath. Okinawa, Iwo Jima, Saipan, Guam, Peleliu, Manila, Cebu, Del Monte, Davao, Cavang, Shortland, Rabaul, Guadalcanal, Leh, Puerto-Princesa, Tawi-Tawi, Ambon, Kandari, Makassar, Huracan, Banjarmasin, Balikpapan, Brunei, Kuching, Surabaya, Jakarta, Singapore, Pohnpei, Kazray, Tarawa, Sarang, Palembang, and Kopang. So that is a lot. That is a lot. We need to put together a strategy to start this out right. I think for the time being, my primary objective in terms of land is going to be Wake Island. It's a level 3 airfield. I don't think we're really going to be able to take that intact without bombarding it to get our troops in there. Wake and Tarawa are going to be the problem areas because we have to get through there to get down into the Solomons down here. I do want to start sending something out to the Solomons. Port Moresby and Milne Bay being the two main objectives. Now, I noticed we don't have to build any type of airfield. We just have to take everything else. So it's basically my call where I build these airfields and ports. I need to have some form of forward operating base for resupply purposes, because sending ships all the way back to Midway to rearm would just take way too long. And if I can repair them and spawn them at a forward base like Truck, or even Moresby, that would be extremely handy. So the first thing I want to do is I want to throw together 3 submarine Wolfpack. My plans are to send some troops and supplies on the subs down to Wake, and then have the Wolfpack split and patrol off in here, kind of as a screen. Then we're going to send a convoy of supply ships down here to take Wake. Wake is going to be my first objective. I'm also going to, if my command points permit at this point, start moving something down here. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to throw together a carrier force just yet or not. We do have a number of escort carriers that we can use. 30 points for submarines. And I understand why they did that. Subs are beasts in this game, so probably didn't want to make it so easy to just wipe everyone out with subs. That does pose a problem, though. Starting out with 350 command points is nice, but... So if we do 3 there... and then 2 individuals to patrol down through here, that should be good for now. Alrighty, Wolfpack 1 is formed up. 90 command points are gone. We are going to load up. They don't carry a lot. But we're going to load up 2 of them with troops. And 1 of them with supplies. This is just going to be kind of an expeditionary force to see what the Japanese have on Wake. I know that the 60 troops there aren't going to be sufficient to take the base. But we'll follow up with a proper invasion force. So Wolfpack 1 is on its way down. We are going to grab... what do we have available for other 40? The Truant and the Trusty. $35. Your Koof. Alright, so these guys are not the best here. 12 torpedoes. But they're cheaper. Not much, so. A Tambor. We'll do two Tambor classes. I'm gonna send you out like this for the time being. Actually, I could probably throw them in with No, because I want them down a little further south, but we can throw some troops on them. Let's merge this into Wolfpack 1 here. I don't know why I just didn't do 5 all at once. Okay. We'll just do this. We're down to 200 command points already. I'll load you up with supplies and merge you with Wolfpack 1. Everyone's going to head there. 3 of them are going to head off in this direction. 2 are going to head down here. Them moving. Have $80 command points for a destroyer. I mean a battleship. Might be a couple weeks before we can actually send a sizable force down to the Solomons. Oh, Farragut class, 7 points. 8 points for a porter. We're going to go with 2 Farraguts. And probably 1 Atlanta. 18 points. Let's take a look and see what we need for merchants here. 11 points, 2,100 troops, and 765 supplies. Gonna add 2 Macaulays. Bring us up to 300. We'll add Arcturus for the engineering. We don't have any bows available. We don't have any escort carriers available. Unfortunate. We will add 1 Atlanta. $70 for the Colorado. That would put us up to 130. We're going to hold off on... No, we're not. There we go. Colorado. This is primarily to bombard them. Once I see what the situation is there, we can always reassign these ships to different fleets. Go. Let's go. Go with this here. Swap you out. We'll have the 6 and 7 position. Our BIP destroyers. And then Atlanta 3, 4. Okay, that's fine for now. Up here. 300 troops on the Atlanta. 2,100 on 2. Have supplies. $150 troops on you. 100 supplies. I'll hold off on the engineering for now in case we don't take this. Alright, so everyone has their cargo. Down to Wake they go. Alright, now I do want to get some scouts up. Like I said, I'm not going to make you watch scouts being positioned out. It can be really tedious, so we are going to get these guys moving and hopefully take Wake back. Alright, we are with the USS Warden and the USS Dale. They are part of a 2-ship anti-submarine force that I had carrying troops. We have been engaged by air from Wake Island on our way out. So, first action of the Pacific campaign is going to be torpedo bombers. We're going to get hit by torpedo bombers. So, USS Warden and USS Dale are relatively fast ships that are very capable of maneuvering. Warden is going to turn slightly to her port side. And Dale... Oh, we got bombers, high-level altitude bombers, too. Coming in on us. It's no surprise that they launched this. We did drop off the troops that we had. I want to say it was about 3 o'clock in the morning when we got in there. I do have 2 forward operating anti-submarine groups. The other one has 2 Farragut class destroyers as well. Mostly torpedo bombers. And this group of altitude bombing float planes. I am not the best at identifying Japanese ships. So, alright, Dale is going to start maneuvering. Hopefully we can get out of this. You can see the torpedo bomber that's coming in here. Looks like we've got a group moving in on Dale. There's more of them. Got some moving in on Dale, some moving in on Warden. Turn back. Doing a number on them, though. Look at that. Got them all down. They did, believe they got some of their fish off. Not entirely sure who they were shooting at. Dale's coming back around, offering fire support. This one may be a problem here. Did they get any of their fish off? They did not, but they crashed into our destroyer. Oh, that is just a rotten turn of events there. Alright. Warden, slow yourself down. Dale, come in and offer support if you can. Mostly don't run into her. Moderate damage, moderate flooding. Looks like everything that is damaged is going to be capable of being repaired. Let's get the fires worked on first. So Dale is undamaged, thankfully. Warden didn't take any torpedoes, but she took a whole plane, which caused a bit of problems for her. All of her guns are still active. Her torpedo tubes are still active. So we're going to get our damages fixed and continue on. At least she got her troops off before taking that plane. Oh god, there's more. Shit. Well, I guess we'll hope for the best for poor we have here. We've got quite a few, actually. Allium should probably get moving a little bit there. What's her speed? Just when she starts to get her fires out. We did manage to shoot, I think, just about every one of them down. Okay, we're not doing bad in terms of damage control. If we can get these, the majority of these planes down with our small arms before they can launch, that'll be a good thing. I don't think that's going to happen, though. Let's get ready to get the Warden out of the way. Start her maneuvering a little bit. They did drop. Dale's not doing very good. Should be able to come right in between them. we got one of them down. They obviously dropped. They might be getting ready to drop on Dale. I think they did. May take one on the stern here. Oh, this is off to a good start. Yep. And we gotta make sure Warden doesn't... Alright, crash back. Come to a stop. Anything else coming in on us? 0%. Look at that. Can't even fix it. Dale is obviously going to head back. Probably Warden too. Actually, Warden, depending on how we do. Poor Dale. Well. Alright, so we're going to get the damages fixed on the Warden at least, and then send Dale back. A chance we'll send both of them back, to be honest with you. After saying farewell to the USS Dale, USS Warden is left to face the Japanese air attacks on her own. And they're not going to make it easy. They're not too happy about having their little base invaded there. Poor sports, I'd say. We're going to turn Warden into the torpedoes this time, try and dodge them. Might be a little bit easier to manage with just one ship. I think these are just torpedo bombers, so... Right now, we're not doing too bad. Here they come. There's one group there, and one individual right there. So Warden is going to do her best to dodge these torpedoes. Try and throw them off a little bit by doing slight maneuvers. Turned in. Okay, they did drop. Like that group's coming in too. We can get through this spread. We can turn to there we go. It should be good. Turn to face. Let's see where they are. Alright, turn back. We got one more individual ship coming in on us. We should be okay in terms of this here. Yep. It was close, but managed to get away. Alright, and then the third got ahead. Swinger stern. There we go. Okay. There they go off into the distance. Their attack has failed. Happily to report, their attack has failed. Like the last one, which was fairly successful. USS McDonough and USS Paul have encountered another Japanese air group. Sharp-eyed lookouts soon identify the foe as Zeros. Both ships maneuver to avoid the bombs dropped by the Japanese fighters. The appearance of Japanese Zeros in the skies above, this far from any home base, can only mean one thing. We have an enemy carrier in the area. It's about the only thing that this group of Zeros can mean. I don't think they have an overabundance of Zeros on land, so I'm assuming that we have a carrier in the area now. Well, here's bombers. Going to be a massive air attack. Not careful, we're going to run into each other. Head north for now. Head north for now. Like we're going to be the victim of a dive bombing attack. Unless they level bomb, they might. Be alright with that. These are to dodge level bombs. Or bombs dropped from L. So far, this is what I've seen. It's air. Indication there may be a carrier in the area. I wouldn't really entirely write off that idea this early in the campaign. Alright, we're going to start maneuvering. Hopefully we can dodge this. They are dive bombing me. Alright. There's that. Uh-oh. Them down. Reverse your turn. That wasn't good. Donald was hit. If we're not careful, we're going to take another group of bombs. Yep, took a little bit. McDonough suffered a magazine explosion, so this is not good for the McDonough. Our destroyers have been taking the brunt of the attack so far. We got this one lone Zero out here, which her damages. McDonald's thinking it's not good. Should be able to get the hull out of here fairly easy. But McDonough's fight came to a quick end. I think 4 days into the campaign. And we lost our first destroyer. Okay, so real quick before we unload our supplies at Wake Island, I did realize over here in the Philippines, because we lost Cebu and I believe Del Monte, Manila has almost 8,000 troops and 10,000 supplies. That's going down rapidly. The chance of me actually getting something over here to help out is slim to none. So unfortunately, we are going to have to eat those 8,000 troops and 10,000 supplies. We had a couple of air encounters in the episode with the two destroyers here. ASW-2 and ASW-1 are now just individual ships. But I'm going to keep them out here. They're combat capable, so they're going to stay out and screen for submarines or eat up air attacks, whichever works best for them, I guess. Invasion 1 is now going to unload all of their supplies. We're looking at... we've got about 200 supplies and troops there right now. We've barely made a dent. So... get rid of everything. That made a dent, for sure. And then we are going to... put some shells into them. Admiral Noah approves. There you go. It only dropped him down one, but it helped our troops. So we've got quite a disparate deficit of supplies over here. So I don't think I can bombard anymore. Oh, let's find out. Guess not. So they are going to head back and rearm and grab some more troops and supplies. Anyway, that is going to do it for our first episode of the new series. If you like the episode, hit the like button. It will help the series get some traction with the algorithm. If you have any thoughts, tips, or advice, leave those in the comments section below. Like I said at the beginning, I do take your suggestions seriously. But keep in mind that batch recording on the weekend, you may not see them implemented for a few episodes. And also, I kind of reserve the right to run my campaign, even if it doesn't particularly line up with anyone's thoughts of what I should be doing. But I do take your suggestions seriously, so leave those in the comment section below. If you want to follow along through our U.S. Navy Pacific campaign, hit the subscribe, and we will see you for episode number 2. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching, and have yourself a very good day.